All right, so Chris, introduce yourself once more.
Hey, I'm Chris. Probably the designated film expert of the crew. This is Trey. He's new. Tell him.
What's good? My name's Trey. I'm 24 years old. Entrepreneur. Just going out here. I like to talk. I like to connect people. So I'm here. I was invited out. So I'm having a good time. What's going on, Cisco?
Hey, and I'm watching the feedback of this
All right.
video and making sure that we're
It's
not
working.
making any more mistakes. So we're online.
Sweet.
Alrighty, let's start
Alright,
with this
this is-
topic. Let's start about like the big elephant in the room, the political climate. That
The
is
election? Shall we
definite.
talk about?
Let's
like
not
and
talk
then
about
beyond?
the election. Let's just
Okay.
talk about the current political climate, the shift in powers, how pretty much the United States is pretty much Republican.
Yes.
All the way through.
I
Oh, my God.
read an Ann Coulter tweet saying that Republicans have not held everything since 1928. You know, the year before the fucking Great Depression.
Yeah.
Just make it of what you will. That's all I'm saying. That's a thing that happened. That's all.
Right.
I'm just a little spooked. I'm a little concerned for us little guys. That's all.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely for the little guy. We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be.
I mean, probably not, because Trump's already going back on the stuff he said he would do, like repealing Obamacare. He's not gonna do it. He's just gonna amend it, if anything. No, man.
Yeah, like
it was huge news.
He actually went back on most of the policies
Yeah.
he talked about. Like the whole thing was just a big farce. Like what
Yeah.
he did was he said things not necessarily to get elected.
No,
but he
dude.
said things so you
Like,
so you would
deliberately.
get your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like, okay, he smartly but evilly ran his campaign, his platform on hate, because he knew he could get it, and he did.
It's negative.
You know?
It's negative.
There's no such thing as bad
Negative
publicity,
advertising.
you know?
Exactly.
You
So
know?
what he did is like what my theory is. He didn't go after the population that votes. He went out of the voting population.
Yeah.
Which means like who votes? Old Republicans.
It's true.
White.
They will get out
country
there.
people. Like
Yeah.
and that's okay. Like there's nothing bad about that. But I mean that's the facts that the numbers say that those people who come out to regularly vote every time.
Yes.
No matter who's polling. So.
Yes.
He got their attention, said things that would get them to get out and step out of their homes and vote.
Worked.
And success was
like,
had.
Yeah.
This is a genius move.
It really
as far
is.
as politics.
It really is. And I mean, it's even more historical because his campaign was run by a woman. So it's the first time a woman has run a campaign and won.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, not that. I just hope it's good history. You know. Like
Yeah,
It
for
continues.
sure.
You know, I hope it doesn't get worse.
Yeah.
You know.
Economically speaking, like I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with Trump, but we are like I've read that financially we're heading from recession into depression,
Really? So
Yeah.
we're receding even further. Wow.
which is not bad for everybody, of course. But
Well,
I mean,
it's not. It's
like-
worse for most.
it depends where your currency is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going for little guy.
Yeah.
I just
Another thing.
didn't the dollar drop 2% the night
Yes.
he was elected?
Yes.
How does that happen,
And
man?
Bitcoin went up.
The Bitcoin went up.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what's
okay.
up. That's
Bitcoin
what's
went
up.
up. So
Not all bad.
Yeah, that's
Guys.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think that was putting pressure on people who care about currencies to start seeing the benefit of global currency instead of like just the U.S. dollar, just the Canadian dollar, the euro. Like, it really puts pressure to say, okay, well, if this currency, if our American fiat currency is actually losing value, what can't lose value is Bitcoin. It can gain and rise in value, but there's a finite amount, which means we can actually put stock in it. And it can't go anywhere.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the beautiful part about Bitcoin.
Love Bitcoin. What was it? I was there when it was just around $50 and then I saw it go up to 1,000. Of course, I was like,
A share or
for one coin.
Yeah,
One
1,000.
coin.
Like it was like 1,200 at the highest. That was pretty fun watching it, but it was just like watching a balloon pop, pretty much, because it wasn't going to sustain at 1,200. Like that was just a really inflated figure, but right now it's stable. Right now, Bitcoin's pretty stable, running around 700, somewhere around there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I saw it.
pretty good.
About 728. I think last time I checked.
That's cool. Oh well, actually, anybody have any other things on the political climate?
Well, I just hope. Okay, I haven't felt fear from Trump, but I've met somebody, a friend of mine. I don't know if I can share this person's story. I'm not gonna use.
Don't
his or
use
her-
names.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
use his or her name. Okay.
Call him Rod.
Yeah. Okay. Rod Rod messages me on Facebook, and he or she, whoever Rod is, tells me how afraid they are that Trump is going to repeal DACA. And for those of you who don't know, DACA is this thing that Obama passed in 2012. It's essentially just like if you've been here since you were 16 and prior to 07, you can pay this fee every 2 years and you will have no fear of being deported. And my friend has been paying this for a while. It's like, what is it? What did he say? What did they say? $500?
It's like paid citizenship.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm like,
Some
Trump
membership.
can't, repeal it because that's money lost. Just by trying to deport these people, like this, that would be smart. But the point is, I never seen fear before, and it made me really angry because I don't think you should be afraid of your president. Like that's wrong.
Yeah, it's, But then you have another thing is like, the whole they took our job thing. It's like, really, how many jobs?
So which is it? Are they taking our jobs or are they stealing your welfare? They can't be both. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
right?
you can't take welfare if you're under that program because
That's what I'm
technically you're
saying,
not a
like-
citizen. You're pretty much like,
I've heard both, yeah.
kind of second-class citizen at that point. No benefits whatsoever.
No.
You just pay taxes and.
So you're paying taxes, you're paying to stay in the country,
Yeah.
but you don't get any of the benefits, and the jobs you work are the jobs that wealthy people weren't gonna work anyway. Wealthy and middle class people weren't gonna work those jobs.
Right.
So really,
So what are they complaining about?
It really benefits all Americans for those people to remain in the country.
Yes,
it would be
it
a
does.
terrible thing. Like imagine a world where Trump actually repealed DACA and exported all these people.
Yeah, that's.
Who's gonna take those jobs?
Like that bottom that's like pulling out the bottom your support on your table. Like it's just all
On
gonna fall
Django,
in on
just,
itself.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that would be terrible. Like, and it'd be terrible for everybody.
No.
Yeah, it's bad
Everybody.
enough. Like we're exporting
like-
our geniuses. So
Like
it's
even
Yeah.
non-economically, I just think if you tried to deport all those people, it would civil war would erupt in us. People wouldn't stand idly by and let them try and pull this shit. There's just no way. People with hearts would be like, no.
I mean,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fight you on this. There's just no way. That won't fucking happen. Just no.
yeah, and the majority of people in America are immigrants of some sort,
Right?
or mixed with an immigrant. Like, you definitely have an immigrant in your family somewhere. Everybody.
Yeah.
Even white people. So like,
Yeah.
there. In fact, you can't even say. I can't think of a type of American who is purely, unless you're a Native American,
Right,
And
right.
you already know we treat them like second-class citizens.
True.
Oh, that's horrible.
You know what I mean?
Shame,
So like,
true.
there's
Yeah.
really not.
Reservations
I really
no.
can't think of an instance of American who is not an immigrant in some way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to get rid of any percentage of American would be like exporting our entire country.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's dumb. It's not smart to try and pull this shit. Like, I mean, he probably knew he couldn't do it. He just wanted to get the hate vote, and it worked. It worked.
I mean, the
Perfectly.
He knows what people like.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I'm just doing a test and making sure that our audio is working
Do we
properly.
sound good?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Sweet.
good.
All right.
It's going great. Yes. So let's move on to entertainment news.
Okay.
What do you guys? So if you were to invest stock on studios, what studio would you invest your stock in?
If you can pull it right now, try HBO. Because Westworld's a fucking hit, man. Discover New for the second season. You should all be watching Westworld. It's There was this twist this last episode. Shyamalan should be fucking jealous. It's beautiful, man. It's awesome.
What about I think I read an article
superb,
about
dude.
that. Oh, well, how do you feel about Disney right now?
What about him?
All the movies that they're coming out, Star Wars. Okay, they got.
I'm
Star
thrilled.
Wars, Marvel.
I would invest in Disney because they got Marvel.
If you can buy shares in Disney, do it. Because it's only gonna go up. But I'm sure it's expensive right now.
Disney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like-
It's Disney. The Disney's
that's
not
true.
gonna fail.
They're like always winning, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard not to.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel. What do you feel about Marvel though?
I mean,
the
I haven't
current
seen Doctor
movies?
Strange. I'm going this weekend.
I've seen
Finally.
it. I don't want to give you spoilers. but I've
Don't
seen
do it. We
Yeah,
can have a
it's
spoiler.
really
We can have
good.
a.
It's really
Okay,
good.
Sorry.
You gotta be in
I
it.
didn't-
It's too late. Oh.
From a spiritual perspective, like I like that. I'm not spoiling anything. Like
Okay.
you've
It
seen
does
the trailer.
look- yeah.
You've seen the trailers, okay?
we've
So we know that the movie deals with themes of like
Existentialism,
existentialism, astral projection, meditation, reality.
Is it
it's
kind
just
of?
a psychedelic
Does it
movie.
look kind of like Matrix-y?
It does.
It's
in a
100% like that. It's like,
I felt like it was more like Inception.
That's either way. Those are high,
definitely Inception.
dude.
That's
Those
just
are
Inception.
high compliments, man. Those are kings of the sci-fi action genres, man. Shit,
Ooh.
as far as I know,
Ooh.
there are others, I'm sure, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's a good. What about Standalone Complex, Ghost in the Shell?
boy, I'm gonna watch that.
They ruined. I'm gonna get really pervy right
No,
now.
please.
They ruined the only reason for me to go. Scarlett Johansson's not gonna be naked in her suit, so fuck it. I don't care anymore.
She's naked enough, man.
Bullshit.
For her, I'll accept any
never
form
enough.
of nudity.
There's none, man. Like that's why I'm just like, I mean, Scarlett Jo's gonna knock it out of the park like she usually does.
bae.
I'm still like, no.
She's bae.
She is.
Yeah, I want to watch it. It looks interesting. It looks on point for like actually an anime
What about that?
adaptation.
Well, hold on.
It looks pretty good for an anime adaptation.
Yeah,
Usually I'm very
it looks-
disappointed.
There's not a lot of good ones. Like
No,
live
at all.
action.
It's
Like
like-
I mean,
It's
it
getting,
looks-
they're getting better. What I was upset about though in the trailer, they did not have the Ghost in the Shell theme from the.
Yes.
And I was like, if you don't play that, I swear to God.
Well, I thought they had that. Like I saw on IGN, they had the like the scene of her being made, and maybe somebody dubbed over the theme song over it. I don't know. But
Yeah.
they had it. Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't see that.
I don't know.
trailer.
There might be another thing, an issue with copyrights. That sucks.
Really?
You know, like copyrights. If you got to get the copyright before you place certain
yeah.
intellectual property in a commercial work. So you got
Okay.
maybe. It
I
might
just
be-
think there might
Hopefully,
be,
in the movie, in the final cut, even in the credits, I just
Yeah,
want to
they'll
hear
play
it.
it,
I just
yeah.
want to hear it.
I just
the
think they
intro.
might be spending too much money on it. It's not an unknown quality, but it's just there's a lot of controversy around it, which I know there's no such thing as bad press.
No.
But I mean, it's the whole whitewashing shit that they were saying. I'm just
Oh,
like,
that's a fact.
yeah, but so what? Like,
Well, it's-
you're gonna go see it because of ScarJo,
Okay, well,
you know?
that's the
like,
thing.
not.
It's a
But
Western
what-
audience.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
well, then
Like, it doesn't
again-
have to be. She doesn't have to be like Asian, like on the show. Whatever.
It's like
the fuck. I
sci-fi
mean,
punk. So technically, they should incorporate like all kinds of races because most sci-fi punk stuff, like what's it called, cyberpunk? That's what it's called. Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
Most cyberpunk is usually a blend of ethnicities because at that point it's like what 2025, 2050, and everybody's pretty much everything.
Brown.
So,
And, you know,
yeah,
like
just
a nice,
tans,
healthy.
a shade.
But
yeah.
the reality of what they're trying to say is that in 2050, there's going to be no more brown
Race,
people. White people are
yeah.
just going to like finally get rid of everyone else. They're going to export everyone to like a little island, and then they'll nuke it. And then from that
they'll nuke
point, like Scarlett Johansson and all the robots will be designed.
That's awesome.
Design
All
is
the robots
perfectly
get-
as Scarlett
all the-
Johansson?
Yeah,
Shit.
all the robots are Scarlett Johansson. I don't mind.
We all get a ScarJo bot. Sweet.
I'm fine with that.
Gotta make it to 2050, fam.
Yes, sir. Let's get the time machine.
I'm sorry, Scarlett, if you're watching, but I'm not though.
No, I'm
Like,
not. I no apologies. Like,
Like,
I'm coming for it.
Fucking hot. Sorry.
We will meet. Like, it's gonna happen.
Man. Yeah, so I'm glad. So I hope that this opens the door for other anime adaptations that are.
See, it
of
has
the
to
realm
be a
with
hit though.
And that-
They're
okay.
spending a lot of fucking money on it, man. They're spending like
Well, they
$200
should.
million.
It's-
That means it's gotta be PG-13. They
Ghost
can't
in the
ever be
Shell's like one of
rated R.
those like
Yeah, okay.
anime
They can't. They gotta make the money back.
I'm
They
alright
gotta.
with
Like I mean, it's not gonna be like a Deadpool where it just blows up. You know, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be like that. It looks
I don't
like
think
a
so
completely
too. I
different
think it's kind of
movie.
a niche audience. Like not a lot of people have
Yeah.
heard of Ghost in the Shell.
Okay,
like
I mean,
Matrix,
it's
though,
an
Matrix,
iconic-
though. It's
it
like
looks
it's in the
Matrix-y.
same
But
way.
Matrix
Yeah.
blew up because it was new.
Do you know? Okay, what
You
about
know?
Dread? How did that perform?
Dread did
Terribly.
not perform well. No,
terribly,
it didn't.
it died.
It
yeah,
did not.
flopped.
Yeah, I mean, it was
was a
okay.
fish
It
out of
could have been
water.
a whole
I
lot
have,
better.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be Dread like.
No,
I hope it's better
don't
than
wish
that.
that
And
on
not. I mean, Dread's fine. It's a great movie.
It was a good
but I
movie,
just-
but it's just gonna
but
be like
like-
performance-wise.
like, I just
'cause
rather
not a
watch
lot
The
of people-
Raid.
Yeah,
That's
not a
all.
lot of people were like, Dread. It was a good movie though. I like Dread.
It was alright.
I haven't seen
I didn't
it.
love it.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't
was
love
it
it.
good? Was, like
was
as
okay.
far as like
It wasn't-
sci-fi or cyberpunk
it-
goes.
Well-
sci-fi cyberpunk, it's good. Not most of the movies are trash. I'm sorry. Most cyberpunk movies are just trash. It's like not. It's a very niche audience. Like not everybody likes that.
Like, have you seen The Raid Redemption? That Indonesian like.
No, I've
action
heard
movie?
it. I've heard of it. I
It's
heard, no,
essentially
wait,
the same movie.
that was one where they just went up and beat up everybody.
Yeah, it's essentially
Hold on,
the
I saw
exact
that
same
movie,
movie.
and it was
Yeah.
pretty kick-ass.
It's
Yeah,
like it's like an 80s
it's like
beat
it's
'em
not
up,
as
but,
good.
like,
Yeah, Dread's not as good, but it's essentially the same thing.
it's like an 80s. It's got an 80s beat 'em up
Yeah.
type of thing to it. I
That's
love
what it
it.
is.
That's why Broforce.
Bro Forrest is a fucking stroke of genius, man. Oh,
It's
Make time for that game if you haven't played it. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we should do a live stream somewhere, so you guys want
Sounds
to check it
good.
out. Real Force, awesome game.
So good.
Okay, what do you think about the Alien? Well, it's still Prometheus, or is it?
No,
Whoa.
it's Alien Covenant, but it's essentially Prometheus 2.
Yeah.
Like they're doing this instead of Alien 5 for some. I don't know. I guess so they don't
Okay.
confuse audiences. I guess. Yeah, Alien 5 is essentially shelved for now.
I think they should bring back Ripley because
That's what they were gonna do. Yeah.
Technically, Ripley's not dead. She's
Yeah.
so she just like.
Well, no.
escaped
See,
Earth.
here's the thing though. Is that like it would ignore Alien 3 and Resurrection?
Yeah.
That was Neil Blomkamp's thing, which is good. I mean, Alien 3, the director's cut is a great movie. Resurrection's alright.
Resurrection's
Yeah.
it's debatable. It had its
But I'm
moments.
like either way, neither of them are as good as Aliens or Alien. There's no way. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's smarter to follow that route.
Alien was pretty classic though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Classic slow burn. But
It's
yeah,
like-
that shelves and Alien Covenant still happening.
Alien was. I think Dead Space borrowed a lot on Alien.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah,
Dead Space.
yeah.
You think they would make a good like film adaptation? Dead Space. I would watch
Yes.
that.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
It's
like,
technically
that'd be so
Alien,
lit.
bro.
Like no, well because in the first one Isaac Clarke is the silent protagonist. Like I mean, like they have to change up a lot. Like I would just do straight Dead Space 2 adaptation because it's essentially
There's-
Aliens.
yeah,
There is
anyway.
no way they would have a silent protagonist. They'd have to.
I
write
mean,
a
yeah,
character in.
they'd have to do something else. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be. I mean, it's never a
Isaac-
strict adaptation anyway. but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac Clarke has that story that he doesn't have to be a silent protagonist.
That's why they gave him a voice in 2, which is the best part of that game.
Two,
He's
yeah.
got a personality.
Two.
Other than the action. It's,
Okay, one was pretty good. Two.
I think blows it out of the
excellent,
water, yeah.
Two was excellent.
it's fucking awesome.
Edge of my seat,
Like,
pretty much
yeah,
like the whole
it's
time.
such a good game.
Yeah.
Three.
It's
It's not a horror game anymore.
no,
at
I
that
don't
point.
know. I
It
couldn't.
was an action game. It was
Yeah.
shoot 'em.
There's something
Yeah.
wrong with the
wasn't scary.
story, man. Like,
Yeah.
because there's way more characters at the same time, and they're like, all right, Isaac, meet us over here, and they make it through. Whatever the fuck, and then Isaac by himself is like, he has to go through all this bullshit. I'm like, how the fuck did you all make it here in one piece? Like, did all the necromorphs just like, I'm just gonna try
Like
to kill
it-
Isaac?
like, yeah.
it's missing something
It's
in
like
the
a-
story.
Yeah, like you're in a planet
pulls me-
full of
I'm just like-
necromorphs. Like,
See, I like what they did though. Like they went all the thing instead of Alien 3, which is what they were building
Yeah.
to, kind of. But it just doesn't work as well.
I mean,
It's a fun
do you
game.
think they'll make a continuation?
No,
So they just end it there.
that's it.
Yeah, it was.
That's what they said because it didn't sell as well.
Well, the thing is, they kind of ruined the story, man. They should have just. And they like the whole Planet Eaters. What? What,
I don't know.
Mass Effect, speak on the Sci-Fi Andromeda.
That's
excited?
becoming a trending topic in our popular fiction. Like we had Planet Eaters in the Marvel movies, like Galactus. We have Planet Eaters in the new Marvel movie. We have Planet Eaters in Dead Space, and like just in a lot of our fiction right now.
Well, yeah, Star Wars. Well,
Death Star, technically.
Death
you know,
Star.
even that.
okay.
Star Killer
All right.
Base.
So have
Well,
you
'cause
guys
we
been
all
following?
wanna
Speaking
figure
about
out how to-
entertainment, have you guys been following up with Star Park, South Park?
No, I haven't.
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't.
caught up with that show in a while.
So they actually set up the whole story. So it's like they don't no longer do like little
6 days?
individuals. Yeah, they
Oh.
don't do individual like episodes.
Yeah, it's
where, like-
serialized, right?
it's
Like, it all
serialized,
follows,
So,
like, over season?
so it's a continuation throughout the whole season. It's pretty interesting. I like the way, but they're so on
Yeah.
like current.
Yeah,
They
they've
got
always
to.
been just
Subject.
so cutting. Like the next day.
Yeah, because it takes them like 6 days. Like that's it. It's like they just slap some shit together.
But they
and it works.
actually got like the whole election thing.
Well,
like-
see, that was actually last minute. They wrote it to where Hillary won, and they were like, "Oh shit!" So they just rewrote it
It's
some
like,
stuff
it
and
even,
threw
it
it out
caught
there.
those guys by surprise. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it
Caught everyone by
Yeah,
surprise.
like America woke up and like,
Seriously? Like seriously? Like when not to take it away from that topic, but like just to touch on Trump for a second, like when Trump was announced, like I was like, this guy's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
There's no way he's gonna
Internet troll,
actually be
like,
into
real,
like he is so far out, like it's almost like okay. Like there's no way he's not gonna win because
Yeah.
he's so outlandish.
Yeah.
well, here's
Like
the
he's
thing.
just so absurd.
Here's the thing. Nobody really thought Ronald Reagan was gonna win.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
well, it was like the whole idea of Ronald Reagan. I mean, not that Ronald Reagan being president. That was
Right.
just actor. Come on. It just happened, and it happened to be that he had some good advisors. I mean, take what you want.
Reaganomics doesn't work, and his stance on AIDS was fucking.
Oh, it's terrible. He did terrible.
He didn't do anything
we got
before
the 80s.
AIDS. Like
we
he
got
just.
the 80s, man. We got the 80s.
Yeah, the rest of the 80s is beautiful. That's nearly a perfect decade minus AIDS and not doing shit about AIDS. Yeah,
Well, the 80s
it's
was-
magical,
Yeah,
man.
the 80s, and
It's
then
the best time for movies. You know how I know this?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
like,
Because we're still remaking these fucking movies.
I was gonna say maybe culturally. I don't think
Yeah.
economically
No,
it was
no, no,
great,
no.
but
Yeah, just culturally, it's perfect.
we were popping.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that has to do with our
MJ
economics.
was huge. Oh man.
Because we were a lot more connected as a people back
Yeah.
then. Like back then, people knew their neighbors. How many people can say now? Do you know the neighbor next to you?
No.
No,
Left
yeah.
or
No,
right?
I don't.
You know?
I used to at a certain point. Then we just like, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, like
No.
we're very like
Eh.
boxed in as Americans, and with that,
Compartmentalized.
yeah, exactly. That's a great word
And
for it. So like,
hopefully with
yeah.
Trump being president,
We'll all get out.
Yeah, I'll get out and be like, hey man, I'm scared of Trump.
We'll all get out and hate and be afraid together.
It's like, hey, do you have a bunker?
yeah, right.
Hey, you scared too? Like,
No, come on over, come on over. Can I borrow some sugar or maybe a bunker or something? I don't know.
how do you feel about universities canceling class after Trump won?
What that happened?
Yeah, that happened. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's bitchy or rude or anything. Like, it's perfectly reasonable to be afraid and not want to do shit because this is a crushing blow. Like, I don't
Well,
think. Okay, we haven't
I don't-
been this divided since the Civil War, you
Okay.
guys.
No.
Seriously, I for real. I think
Would you say? Would you?
I would-
I don't know if I.
Them
I
are
wasn't there.
fighting words, man.
I do. Do you disagree or not? Like,
I mean, no guns have been pulled. I mean, there are riots. Like, you cannot deny that we've
Okay.
seen massive protests, guns in the street, like slurs.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think you have like
Meetings?
an older generation still trying to hold on to what they knew best, and you have a newer generation.
what they thought they
like,
knew.
just doing what's right. And like,
Yeah.
Well, I don't. At the same time, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I hate to be the guy that says this, but
What's up? Say it.
millennials
Say it.
don't have all the answers.
What are you trying to say?
It's like the protest might not be okay.
No, yeah,
If-
the protests are pointless. There's no reason to protest.
Yeah, there's no
No,
reason to
no,
protest.
exactly.
No,
like,
it's not gonna help anything.
We had like, you guys know, if you go to school, we know that we have an electoral college, and if you want to
abolish
make
the electoral college. That's
yeah,
that's
and
what we
if-
should be
and if you-
protesting.
Yeah, and
is
if
the
you
fucking college.
and if you wanted to like, don't protest the result. Protest the actual establishment that gets you that result. So
Yeah.
Electoral
I mean,
college, because Hillary won the popular vote
Yeah, I mean,
by a bunch, not a bunch, but enough to win.
and enough to So it's like
To call it.
you got that. So it's like, oh, come on, like really, are you gonna like protest the result? Because actually, it was it was
It
fair and
sounds
square.
babyish, yeah.
Trump was over there yelling around. It's like it's rigged, it's rigged, it's
which
rigged.
is
It's
very,
not.
very dangerous. That's probably how we got so many people to vote for him anyway.
I don't
I'm
even
sure.
understand his what. He
he
was
could
saying
just-
that it was rigged.
Yeah.
He was saying rigged, and then
rigged?
he was
Yeah.
saying if we were winning. I mean, it doesn't matter. To me, it's, as much as you want to say, it's like some people are not going to be affected by the results of the election or whoever is in power.
That's probably true.
As long as you have the resources, you can stay afloat. But the thing that sucks is the people that don't have the resources, that don't know what's about that aren't very educated. They're the people that are going to get hurt the most.
Mm-hmm.
So the same people that were voting for Trump are people that are probably not going to pay attention what he does and what actually gets passed and how the economics actually shift around.
Yeah.
So those are the people that are going to be
So,
disenfranchised.
so you're
by
saying
this
the
party.
people who just went out to vote and didn't pay attention just because he was the Republican ticket, like they're gonna get hit somehow?
Yeah, well,
Like-
it happens both the Democratic side
Well,
and
yeah.
the Republican side. And the same thing, it's like, you could see a point where Republicans are talking about, it's like, hey, the Democrats had a system, and this system is putting, young minorities in prison, and they're keeping them in the system. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, hey, Democrats, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
you guys have your, you got your fingerprints in there, so what's going on? So, you got to watch your party, who you vote for. You got to make sure that they're doing the right thing, because sometimes they don't really do the best thing that's in our interest.
Yeah.
But if you have resources, and if you're, let's say, what's a proper term to label this? If you have enough money and resources, you're not going to be affected by these laws.
If you're well off enough, you're gonna
But
be okay.
I mean, the
So
laws,
would you say like upper middle class and
you see
like elite?
Is there
Upper-
even a middle
up-
class anymore?
yes.
It just seems like it's rich and poor now.
No.
Well, no,
It
that we
makes
are
sense.
trending towards that. But
Okay.
as of right now, there is a middle class.
There's a middle
How
class.
small are we? Are they?
We're getting
I don't
smaller.
know.
There, because like the middle class is actually being targeted. Like money is being drained out of the middle class and funneled upwards to the elite. Like that's just how it works. That's actually been going that way since the creation of the banks, which is like in the 1940s. I mean the Federal Reserve. Like that's the way economics work.
You want to do something about it? Get paid with Bitcoin.
That's a fact. I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, and actually, it's really funny. Like, more places are actually offering payment in Bitcoin nowadays,
Wow.
which is dope-tastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
open up a
progressive
business,
shit.
and
Yeah.
if you're a business owner, make sure that you offer people Bitcoin options. It's actually a pretty solid currency right now. It does fluctuate a little bit, so you gotta keep your eye on how much. What's going on? What's going there? You don't want to keep your Bitcoin somewhere where somebody can access them because there have been a whole bunch of hacks. So it is
yeah.
electronic. So there is a possibility somebody's going to steal it from the internet. Keep it in a paper wallet.
Wait.
It's not a paper wallet. It's just your actual
That's what they call it.
your cryptograph. So the actual numbers. The code and everything is somewhere that is disconnected. So pretty much this is the way
I see
security
what you're
works. The way security works, if it's connected to the outside world, the internet, there's a way somebody can get in.
Right.
No matter
Always
what. I mean,
a way.
It's just, there's always a way.
Yeah.
Don't expect somebody something to be bulletproof.
I
Just
mean, hell,
expect it to be hacked. Just know how to prepare whenever your system gets hacked or anything. But
Yeah.
aside that,
Yes.
you want to keep your Bitcoin somewhere where it's not connected, or at least if you keep it in a bank where there's a lot of, hey, if you got a business idea, start up a Bitcoin bank. These Bitcoin banks offer insurance. Not all of them, but they'll, if your Bitcoin gets stolen, it's like a bank. What
Right.
happens? Shit hits the fan. FDIC.
Somebody gets you, yeah.
You got your
They got you.
up to 25. What was the FDIC up to 25,000?
I believe they got you up to 500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
So up to 500,000. I don't know how the Bitcoin is, but pretty much.
I mean, yeah.
You want to be safe.
Yeah,
You want to be
just
safe.
look into it.
You want to be safe and secure with your financial stuff. So
Sorry.
Well,
Again,
we'll
the
go-
millennials don't have
When
all
we're
the
sitting there
answers.
talking about Bitcoin, like, what do you think of all the Bitcoin competitors or biters out there, like YoCoin, OneCoin, all these other types of crypto?
Competition's good, right?
Competition's
I mean,
good, yeah.
But it does. It goes against that global currency thing, though.
No, Bitcoin's good. I feel like there should be a system so we could actually have Bitcoin is probably going to be the gold standard.
Okay.
It's going to be the gold standard. Litecoin might be like silver. So gold standard is good. I mean,
It's something to base our currency off.
and
Right.
It keeps it from becoming fiat.
Yeah, so I'm not an economics expert, so I can't really say much how economics work. I'm more more of a tech person. But from what my understanding of what's economics is that if you have the gold standard's a good thing. That way you have something to back up your money. So it's a Bitcoin. Everything else is good. It's a good thing to have it around just in case. You never know. I mean, what if one day gold becomes obsolete? Like we can find it everywhere. What if we find an asteroid that's just pure gold? The fuck
I
are we
mean,
gonna,
what if? But
We would have to really reconsider
What
why
is gold?
or why we need currency.
Yeah.
Because we use currency instead of bartering. Because say you have a cow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I have like a pie. And I'm like, you can't really make change.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I need that cow, but you're not gonna give me like pieces. Like, give me like
Right.
a hoof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because then that helps nobody.
yeah.
I feel like Bitcoin's gonna be like the way of the future, like how in Sci-Fi things like, oh, I don't have enough credits.
Like in Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's like okay, well, Bitcoins you can transfer
Super
them
quick,
easily.
yeah.
Electronic, cryptographic.
So
Nobody
then-
really controls it, so that's a good thing.
Like I mean, this seems
It's
like
kind of invisible too.
yeah. Like it just seems like this is like a very obvious next step. Why isn't it blowing up?
You got people holding
is
on to
the
the
deal.
power.
Yeah.
That would destabilize. It would destabilize economies.
Completely. Like, and
Completely.
that's the scariest thing.
Yeah,
It-
I mean,
it's-
I know you can't switch overnight currency.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
it's super dope because I truly believe that it's gonna be the world currency.
Yeah,
But like
eventually.
when
I
you
mean-
think about it, like look, there's tiers. So like there is the the government, and then there's the Federal Reserve, and they actually function independently of each other. The public pays the government to pay the Federal Reserve, and that's done by taxes.
Yeah.
So, like, for the Federal Reserve, actually, the reason why our dollars fluctuate in value is because the Federal Reserve at any time could print more money. So every dollar that's printed is worth less than the dollar before. And that just happens over and over and over. So there's always a flood of new income coming in. So that's why we don't know what the hell to do with this money. Like our money is fiat. Yeah. Like it's just based on faith alone. Like it's it's hope money. Yeah. Like straight
Backed
up
by hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Straight
not by
up, man.
gold and silver,
Or
right?
Exactly.
Or
Like
the,
we're completely
the aggression
separate.
of the U.S. government. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So what happens when this whole other currency is introduced? Like, it usurps the whole structure of power. They're like they couldn't stand that. Like that would mean
Right.
the whole pyramid structure would be like, guys, we have competitors in which we can't stop. Like, because they need the people.
Yeah.
They need the people to believe in this currency, and they're losing touch of both. So
And we're gonna have to cut it short.
Oh, okay.
Closing time.
very interesting
Oh,
conversation.
Yeah. So hopefully next time we get it in one place. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Stay tuned for the next podcast.
See you
Signing
next
off.
time.
Captain.